I think if I told this story and we wouldn't have recorded it, like, no one was going to believe us. Hosting a regular podcast where you're just having conversation could feel like an easy breeze, but when you are creating a safe space for someone to cry, for someone to tell you their secrets, for someone to feel open enough to talk about parts that they don't open up anywhere else, it comes with a responsibility, right? You sometimes I hear things in the middle of the podcast that I wasn't prepared for, and I have to take it in and create space and know what the right things to say, not move to the next question. So for this particular podcast, doing 1 or 2 episodes is a bit exhausting. Even just 1 episode sometimes is really draining. It's enjoyable because I'm seeing the positive impact in people, but it's draining because emotionally it takes a lot out of me. It takes a lot of the energy in the room, and it takes a lot out of the guests. So anytime that I have to do any You versus You, I come mentally ready and prepared, knowing that I'm gonna have to find some time after to regroup myself, to get my emotions, to think about what was just shared in the podcast, and try to regain my energy for the next one. Like $300 an hour?
$245.
Oh, that's fine, just pay.
I mean, I'm still pushing to see if he gets here earlier.
You mean, but what time do they turn it off?
By 7.
Ah, okay.
That's automatically.
Yeah.
I mean,
7 o'clock, you hear it turn off.
It's already Jim Jones. You already know what it's gonna be. It's gonna be late. So, all right, yo, I'm gonna go grab some food and then I'll come back and then we'll.
And Christy, because Christy told me that you guys use a podcast studio around here, and that's $300.
Just stay here so we don't have to move all this shit.
Exactly.
I like it. Everybody in black, very professional. You have a point. No. It's okay. It's
So he's pulling a Rihanna.
It's fine, just take it.
okay.
But bring it back here.
Coming back to New York, does it make you feel anything after where you live through this city?
It used to. Now it's kind of normal. I'm used to always being in New York now, but yeah, I mean, there's parts of it that remind me about growing up here, and hustling and going to record labels and getting excited when somebody gave me a chance to listen to my music, all that. So it still reminds me, like the hotel that Danny decided to put me on, which we now changed. I don't want to be bougie. That shit definitely reminded me of the struggle. It looked like a Motel 6.
I'll defend him on this one. He's not being bougie. I'm far from bougie, and I'm even calling it. That was my bad, 100%.
That hotel looked like we were in the struggle, like we didn't have money.
They didn't even fight a minute about giving the refund. They knew what we were sitting in. Right away, they understood. They're like, we understand.
Full struggle mode, bro. You can't do the struggle mode. But that hotel reminded me of how it was when you don't have any money and you have to sleep in hostels and motels and in the streets. So it was a nice reminder that, you know, you've come a long way, but thankfully I don't have to stay there anymore and I can book a nice hotel and have a nice meal. But always the hustle and the bustle. This city is amazing though. At its core, it's a beautiful city filled with a lot of diversity, a lot of hustle, a lot of everything. vision are really good, you know, to start setting because obviously.
Okay, so.
He was nervous. I'm like, well, loosen up. Let's go.
You did a good job.
I got it. I'm a little sick, so I don't want to overhug you, but.
Canada's in the house. Royalty right here.
Canadian Lex is a different Lex.
We got royalty right here.
What are you talking about?
We got motherfucking royalty in the house with this guy.
I got Charlie Walk in here, okay? I think so much of what makes You versus You special is that these questions are questions that we don't normally even ask ourselves. And so a lot of times, you know, there might be guests that come in and they're just not ready to open up right away at the first couple of questions. And so you have to drive the conversation to that place. And for me, that takes a lot of focus, right? It takes a lot of focus on like being able to listen to every word that person says. And so when I'm feeling sick or when I'm really tired, you know, it's harder to focus on every word because, you know, your body's telling you something, maybe your head is hurting, or in this case, you know, the whole week I was just coughing, so I'm like really focusing on not coughing in the middle of the podcast, and or not, you know, sneezing, and also like getting my body. So I had to take coffee and black tea right before, so like I'm completely aware, even though I'm taking pills and stuff that are making me drowsy. So it could be draining, but it's all worth it. Starting the week off, there's a lot of emotions because there's the expectations that you're hoping to get all the guests that you wanted. There is also the preparation for a whole week's worth of podcasts, not just one day as you usually do when we film in Miami. You're not sleeping at home. You're, you know, for my case, I'm not sleeping with my wife. I'm sleeping alone in a room that I don't know, in a bed that I don't know, with air conditioning not the way I like it. You're eating food outside. So it's all these things come into play in your mental preparation and spiritual preparation to be there, while you also have your day job. I have other things that are getting pulled, you know, it's Monday, so there's 1,001 fires I'm putting away while I'm trying to also focus on the one thing. So Monday in particularly, it's always a hard day, and this was a hard day, or I should say a day where I had to push a little harder than usual to be able to execute at the level I wanted to execute.
Ready for another day?
Let me tell you, I don't know what is it about New York, but it's happened to me a few times where every time that I plan to come to New York to do something effective, like something that's not just like fun, I tend to get sick right before. Last time I had kidney stones, and I got them right as the plane was landing on the night that we were going to sign like one of the biggest deals of my career. And this time that we have all this trip, all this filming, I got a cold. I haven't been sick all year, and I got a cold this year. Like, this is nuts. So I'm here trying to fight it, pushing through. Yesterday we did Charlie Walk and Dr. Gail's salts, which I pushed through, and it was really good. And today I have Lelipons. So I'm trying to take all my pills, all my vitamins, trying to like get my immune system to react so that I can push through this. Yeah, I don't like to say that I'm sick. I don't like to declare it. So I would say my body is in the good fight, fighting the good fight towards being healthy so that I can do all the amazing things I need to do this trip. I did go to sleep like 2 a.m. yesterday, which probably wasn't smart, but I had to finish my speech for the conference, and I just wanted to get it done because it was in my mind already. So, but I only then find out that they want me to do it in Spanish. In Spanish, I'm gonna repeat that again, in Spanish. For all my Latinos, you know, you can call me a whatever Latino, but it's just like your boy ain't got the same emotion in Spanish. Like, it just, I don't know the words, so I transmit it like a 5-year-old. So now I gotta find me a good translator that can do the emotion. So, yeah, all part of it. I am tired, and I will say that my body is fighting the good fight. So we shall see how I get through this first interview.
You too.
What would you do if I just went?
I got you. I got you.
You were late there.
That's why we're here. Nah, but I saw the smile beforehand. I'll see the twinkle after I leave. That's when I'll know. I need to drop the bags.
She arrives at 11.
Listen, I almost didn't make it today. We go keep it 100. Boy, I'm leaving the bathroom today because my thing looks like I look like I got punched in the street. Well, once you get to the second day and you're on Tuesday, everything's a little bit easier. Like you're already in a rhythm, you're trying to find yourself, you know what's going to happen the rest of the week. So the anxiety of the what if I'm going to do it, has settled a little bit because you now have confirmed some of the guests. I was also preparing for the conference I was going to teach, which is my first conference. So I spent late nights doing that and also late nights watching the documentary I'm working on, which was like 2.5 hours of watching the documentary in order to send notes. So it was a lot easier, but it still also had other work that I wasn't working on, the first day.
You have to see my baby.
Yeah, but so what's our plan for the Spanish channel to have all these episodes in Spanish?
The managing of leadership, the managing of a team, the managing of staff, and trying to keep everybody upbeat while you feel like you can't go another step because you're feeling sick, is probably the most, the most struggle that I felt the whole week was really just trying to manage the expectations of everyone, the hard work of everyone, the attitude of like, okay, we're here, let's go do content and all these things, while all I want to do is sit in my bed and go to sleep, and like take some medicine so my head doesn't hurt, so my nose doesn't feel the way it is, so my cough goes away. That's usually the things that is where you got to push yourself further and find that inner peace in order to continue the week. But I just won't be, what I don't want to have to say, like this is a job.
Yeah.
There's obviously people do podcasting just as a job. It's a job to sit there and go through the interviews, do the questions. It's a full-time job. The other is just me hanging out and Hurley capturing it, which is a little different, So I just want to kind of separate that a little bit. You know what I know that you know that we know. We're not letting that slide over here. Look at that. Always a 7. Always. I missed the information. I always say the last one got the little one. Woo! I didn't hear it.
Say my rap is called Let's Ferrero. I go in the house. It's called that.
That's your heart. Is that the one? You like Porsche?
I love Porsche. That's gonna be one of my,
Your dream?
maybe one of these days.
No, you can't say maybe. You gotta say it is.
It is.
Manifest it. That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's it. No, gracias. Anytime that you go on a walk, or in my case, for example, anytime that I can go window shopping, and it sounds funny because it's like you know, such a thing that we categorize for women to do, but I like going and looking at things like watches or clothing or design, or just walking out a store and maybe potentially like the rush of finding something I wasn't looking for, or inspiration from something. That gives me a lot of peace. So I like to walk, and I like to go into stores, and I like to like go to things, even when it's things I don't know. I like to go to DGI and like learn about the stuff, and like, you know, I guess it's called retail therapy for a reason. Even though I normally don't buy stuff, it's just mostly like the experience of experiencing and learning something new and touching something new or reading a new book. It's always fun. So anytime I'm really stressed, I do window shopping, retail therapy. So every time I used to come to New York, it used to feel like I had made it. It felt like I was looking at a place that just was untouchable in my dreams growing up. And I was in New York City, and you used to walk to Times Square and be like, oh my God, I'm in freaking Times Square. Like look how amazing. I remember the time where we came with Tiny here, and the billboard over there had Tiny Adicto. And we had just been through like crying because the song wasn't gonna come out. And it was right there in that billboard. It was so many times that I've experienced moments for the first time here. TRL, the first time I ever went to TRL was here. TRL used to be right over there. And that's New York City for you.
Morning.
Que venimos a Nueva York a hacer los sueños realidad. How do you say that? Reality. Damn it, I fucked it up. I was gonna be a good one though, you see?
Realidad.
Realidad.
Damn, I'm surprised you don't want to say that word. What happened?
There's simple words that I fuck up.
Is the complicated ones you don't? Bro, I'm tired.
Did you sleep good last night?
I went to sleep at 3 in the morning, bro. 3 in the freaking morning.
What were you doing?
I was watching the Tommy movie.
How is it going?
It's going. It's we finally have a film, so that's, you know, made me very, 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 very happy. But it also made me sleep at 3 in the morning, so you can only imagine.
How long is it? Like an hour 30? 40?
Right now it's 2 hours and a half. I gotta cut it, so
damn.
it's long, yeah.
When is this coming out? Do you have an estimated time?
It's, I don't know, probably Grammys next year, so like February next year. That's the goal. Bro, I mean, I literally been thinking of the same idea, so like, it's aligned with what I think.
No lo vas a poner.
The question is, you are. What are you talking about, sir? That part, as far as running daily operations, is not. And even honestly, like, we could even figure out. I just want to know why you feel self-righteous about it.
No, because I don't want anybody like to think like, oh no, I'm doing makeup. Like, it's not my job. It's not what I do.
But why do you think people are gonna think that? Why do you care what people
Because
think?
no, it's not what I think. It's because they're seeing that, but they don't see what I do. So they
But
they
they've
will
seen what
think
you
like,
do.
oh no, this guy's a makeup artist. Makeup artist is great though, but it's like it's
But-
not
but
the
my-
combo
but my
of what I
question-
do
but my
because
que-
you don't show me doing what I'm doing.
But my question is, why do you care?
No, I don't care. It's because people don't see what I'm doing there.
Or
in
why
that
do you
video.
care? Do you know what you're doing?
Whatever. Yeah.
He got upset. Why you get upset, bro?
Because I don't like it.
I know, but I'm trying. This is a perfect you versus you moment right here.
What is perfect?
You versus you right now. You're fighting you for no reason. There's nothing wrong. That's what brothers do for each other. They do whatever has to take out.
I know.
I'll change your clothes.
It's different. I didn't. It's like we do a lot of things for you, and people doesn't need to know about it. It's
But
like,
why? It doesn't matter.
What's the reason?
Why is the reason not to?
I think you just need to respect it. If I don't like it, it's fine. Like,
But I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to understand. For this is a perfect moment. This is what exactly we're trying to film.
my reason.
It's a good you versus you moment.
Okay.
We all know that he's a creative director, guys. He doesn't do makeup. He does all the creative direction for all the stuff, the beautiful things you guys see me do. So can you smile for the camera, Sebas? Give me a smile. Give me a smile. No, a real smile. Like you force me when I don't want to smile and you tell me to smile. Smile.
Dame los dientes.
A ver, show us a smile. Show us a smile.
Wait.
Not because of ego or not because you don't want to, but because you're trying to find out where the intention's coming from. And a lot of people's opinions in a matter come usually from a place of I can't. So someone will always try to tell you why they can't do something, or why something's not handling better because it's making them uncomfortable. And so I try for the most part to listen to the first intention and say, where is it coming from? Is it coming from a place of, I genuinely do not dislike this, and I will always respect that, and I'll have the conversation even if I don't agree, I'll have the conversation, and even if the result is whatever they actually wanted, like in this case, he didn't want us showing certain parts, and ultimately we won't show those parts, but I think it's important to have the conversation on why. Why is the intention? The intention really based on something that doesn't feel right, or the intention is like you're limiting yourself to something that you can't do, and you want me as a leader to agree with something that you can't do instead of pushing you to break out of that moment, And we all have those moments. I need people to push me, but I think any time that you're having a team, I always say it's like, I listen with a filter, and it's a thin line. Sometimes that filter is wrong and it becomes ego-driven, but a lot of times it's really because I want the best for that person. And I truly believe everyone is capable of just breaking their own boxes.
How busy has been your morning?
Very busy, man. I haven't stopped. I've been on call since 9 in the morning. I went to sleep at 3 in the morning. I'm tired, but I'm good. At least I'm starting to feel like 50% better, which is quite a bit. So hopefully from here to Saturday, I am good to go, because I'm gonna have to start speaking Spanish.
This is nice. New York makes you feel like everything is possible. I used to sleep on the subway. So how about that? How far have I come?
Sitting in the Empire.
So, it's a blessing.
Especially being on top of the Empire State.
Yeah, no, this is beautiful. The moment at the Empire State was really interesting because I don't necessarily feel any feeling. It wasn't like, oh my God, I made it, or it was just like taking it for what it is, like, wow, I'm here. And I think it wasn't until you guys mentioned it that I was like, wow, that's really actually impressive that I'm sitting at the top of the Empire State doing an interview in a place where I used to like hustle at. And I think that happens when you've gotten used to things happening, and like you sometimes have to like look back and step down and say, wow, this moment is special for that reason, outside of just because it is, you know. And so for me, standing at the Empire State, at first it was not, but once you guys mentioned it, it allowed me to like really kind of pinch myself and say, wow, I just spoke at the Empire State Building, and they closed down a whole corner for me. That's pretty cool.
How you feeling?
Tired, but here we go, record 2 more podcasts. I was at the top of the Empire State Building, which is fucking cool. It shows, this whole period is really showing me that the same way that I focus on other artists and other people my entire life and help them reach their dreams, I now get to do the same for me and reach my own personal dreams as a creative, as a person that doesn't involve somebody else's career. And that's what has me the most excited and most motivated. And now we have Jade. We happens to have Jade's name, which is fucking amazing. And we're gonna see how that goes. I think the initial thought is always, I feel overwhelmed. And then that gets beaten by my desire to wanna do something. I read something yesterday that said, if you can master the art of making the time shorter from idea to execution, you will grow exponentially. And so nothing drives me more than having an idea and executing it and doing it in a quick way. And so as much as it was overwhelming, and it is always overwhelming when you have a lot of things, the drive to just accomplish it and do it in excellence and like execute this idea and take it, like check it off your list, is the driving point that takes me day by day, just like today on Wednesday, and how I had so many things to do. That's what we do. Listen to a podcast, we read books. I don't know if a lot of people can keep up with the pace of how I run my life. It's the gift and the curse. There's a beauty to it, because you're doing things that people only dream about. And there's a nightmare to it, because you can't turn it off. And so when people have time to relax and go home and they just like disconnect, I haven't mastered that yet. And maybe I never will. And that's actually okay too, you know? It's just, I've mastered the other side. And I enjoy it. It's not miserable to me, but it's truly the gift and the curse. The people that you have around you, the energy they carry is very important to have a healthy environment, a healthy day. One bad phase, one bad attitude shifts the room. And you see that when we were having the conversation with Sebas and things got a little uncomfortable, everybody gets tense, you know? And so having good energy around you is a huge part of being able to function. And for me, it's very important to have a healthy pace, to also have moments of quiet, where no one's talking and I can be on my phone and I can focus and I can hear clearly. I don't have to answer any questions. That's always very important to me.
How are you feeling?
I don't like to say not good, so I'm going to say
In progress.
not in my best. But I think all that talking yesterday was not helpful, because we were screaming at dinner and my throat said, "Really, guy? Are you not sick, guy?"
Also the weather, no?
Yeah, the weather changed, getting all that shit. Oh, you guys are working me like a mule. $14. podcast so I can like also share it. Oh, un momento más. I have an advice. I think it's a good one. If you're a young person out there, in your 15s and your 14s, or even your 20s, take care of your body. Your body is your temple. There's no reason you should not eat healthy. There's no reason why you should not at least walk an hour a day. Like, take it from someone with all the success and all the money to have the best doctors in the world. You do not want to be spending money on doctors, and you do not want to be always worried that you can't be healthy, because all the money in the world will not save you from a hospital bed, will not save you from dying from some sickness. So if you got one advice to be successful with yourself first, and then the work. If your mind is not clogged from all the sugar you're eating, if your body is not clogged from all the fast food, if you're not overstressing and you're walking every day, if you're taking your vitamins, if you're doing all the things necessary. There's so many people that don't go to a dentist their whole life, and then they got infections and things going on. There's so many people that don't do a yearly checkup. You spend $150, $400, $300 on sneakers and clothes, but you don't spend $300 to go get a full checkup on your body yearly. That's called play yourself. That's called you're not investing in yourself. Invest in yourself. That is the number one rule of success. If you invest in yourself, you will have all the clarity in your mind to be able to go be successful in the outer things. Because you don't want to be 40 taking 100 pills like I do, and having to go to doctor visits all the time, and having to have 100 doctors and thousands of dollars waste a year on taking medicine and doing tests and doing all this stuff because for 40 years you didn't take care of yourself. Oh, okay, see. Where else to go but down? What makes our beliefs? The only problem. I need some honey, because my throat sounds like blue. Yeah. I don't get scared speaking in public. I'll get nervous like the first couple of seconds as I go in, but once I warm up, I'm good. But I'm excited because it's like an artist that gets to perform for the first time. Mm-hmm. You know, that's the feeling. Like, imagine you've been dreaming your whole life to be an artist, and you have your first show. So now I haven't dreamt my whole life of being a motivational speaker, but I have the past 2 years. So it's like having the first conference before the end of the year. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, or even when
and having it at a place where with the people who were a huge part of my story, who gave me a place to sleep. That's cool. That's as cool as it gets, actually.
And see how far you move on.
And when doing the structure and writing, does it come to you as like that, or you actually get a first idea, then you la limpias, you go at it again? How's the creative process for you?
I anytime I create, it's like there's a spur of the moment. So I haven't been able to write this conference for. Ceres has been asking me for this for like 2 weeks or something, and I just my mind wasn't in it. But then I got on the flight and I put some music, and there's something about music that triggers my creativity. Like, I get on this like frequency where it's interesting because I feel the rhythm, but I stop hearing the words, and I try to replicate that sometimes. Like, I had that on the flight, and I was like writing. When I got back to the hotel, I was a little stuck, so I was like, oh, let me put some music. And I put the music on, and I had to turn it off because I got distracted. So like, it's just like certain moments, like the frequency aligns with whatever my brain is thinking, and it's just like it zones out, and I can highly focus on being creative. and I could do so much. Like I just get the whole idea. Like I just see it. So, and then there's times like in the hotel room where I play the music and it doesn't work, and then I have to just like, all right, what do I want to say? Like, how do I want the emotion to be? And so I just start writing like ideas, and as I'm writing, I'm like speaking to myself. Like that's how I would say it or do it, and then that starts becoming like a thing. So in the shower, I take long showers in my shower at home because I write on the glass with my finger. So I think about like the coffee shop, like, okay, I want this and I want it to feel like this, and I think about how it would look, and then I say it, and then I think about how like people would react to it. So I'm like, what do I want people to feel when they walk into the cafe? Like, so I envision myself like working at the cafe and saying, welcome to 060, like, and people like being like, yo, the car's so crazy, or walking into the bathroom and saying like, haha, every car leaks, that's funny. Like I visualize that as I walk, and that's kind of how I create. But not kind of, that's just how I create, which is an interesting process.
Does this frequency thing works with any type of music, or just any specific music that give you that vibe?
It's a specific, like, it depends the time. Sometimes it could be dance music. Sometimes it could be like a motivational hip hop song. Like in the plane, it was like ballet. It's weird. It's just whatever, something that puts me in a higher frequency. It's never really been like a hip hop song, like a hard hip hop song, but definitely been electronic music. It's been like just things that just make you feel good, you know.
High frequency.
High frequency, but it has to have a tempo. Like it can't be like a ballad. A ballad doesn't put me there. A ballad gets me sad.
For someone who just started that lesson.
I think everything comes in seasons. And as a creative, you always have to be ready for the time that season's over. So for right now, I'm enjoying this. And there might be a time in my life where I don't want to have you ask me questions and film and have other stuff at the end of my day. But for now, I'm enjoying it.
What's a big deal?
No.
Sick.
I
You got your own. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I'm excited. We tired as fuck, son.
How you feeling? Better?
Tired as fuck, son. I'm good. I am tired though. My body needs to sleep. Needs to rest. A dada. A papá. ¿Cómo se fue todo aquí?
Yeah.
Great picture.
That water tower up there, that's it.
Bristol stuff is really hard.
Yeah, it's tough. You gotta make sure that like you have like as much.
You know what I hate about doing this watch
Microwave.
podcasts all the time? Look what I end up looking at when we leave.
He's gonna get the addiction, I already know. He keep playing with that rubber band bullshit he wears every day. Look at you, you don't even look at it.
Pues sí, está bien. Igual nosotros tenemos.
You don't look at it.
No sé si tú lo viste.
You don't look at it.
I have to get it all the time.
You're lying. When you look at that, bro? For what?
I'm at night. In the mornings, make sure I'm on time. I just hit it with the light. Oh, perfect. Okay. This I make sure I get all my texts, whatnots. Boom, tells me, oh, call right there. Bam.
Yet I call him and he doesn't answer. Yet I text him yesterday twice
Had to call him to bring me a watch because he didn't fucking check his text message.
Ok, ¿de cuánto lo necesitas?
In my defense, he waited all of 30 seconds.
I'm about to prove him wrong. I waited all but 5 minutes.
It wasn't even a minute. It was legit a minute in between.
Shut the fuck up.
Subir las cajitas.
You guys are killing the talent. Fuck, I finally got a chance to eat.
Ah, no. Es que hacer 2 o 3 al día es duro.
You're looking for who's been lacking, and then you go out there and do it.
So do you want to do this other guy on Monday?
No, I'm burnt out. So this week I gotta pack, I have to do the trip, I gotta get the car ready. So let's just try not to do anything that's not important related to this or related to the trip. I think I've greeted the whole week for what it is. I've allowed every moment of stress, of good, of questions to just live within me and just accepting it all by just greeting it in a different way. It's this freaking car. You ever had a car that just never works? Like it just never works. Every day is something else.
Específico, o sea, entra el intro que ellos tienen de ti, que es un video, va tus fotos y luego ponemos la canción. ¿O quieres la canción en qué momento? Dijo como que pues le encantaría como que te quedaras, porque todo se acaba a las 5. Ya a las 5 estamos libres todos. Entonces puede ser como que nos quedemos ese par de horitas y ya está. Pero bueno, lo checamos ahora. Ya te mando fotos y todo para que veas. ¿Listo? Va, un abrazo, vale, chao. Él está súper preocupado. ¡Qué emoción, Henry!
¿Cómo te sientes? ¿Estás emocionado?
Súper emocionado porque es nuestra primera conferencia y realmente creo que es como el propósito, uno de los propósitos, es como el check de uno de los propósitos que tenemos con todo este proyecto y nada, el inicio de grandes y de cosas muy buenas que Dios tiene para todos.
Good morning, brother.
How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good.
Nice. You look nice, sir.
Thank you, bro. I clean up, bro.
No, que mire que había una iglesia que
Ah,
había
la
alguien
iglesia,
ahí,
sí,
yo
sí,
iba ahí,
claro.
pero yo no sabía quién era y me dijo, no, tranquilo que no. Y yo, wow.
El tiempo pasa tan rápido,
Sí.
¿no? Uno piensa que es como que un día, pero a mí, yo siento que era ayer, pero fue hace ya.
Imagínate, unos 18 años por lo menos.
Sí, por lo menos.
Por lo menos 18, y sí, porque yo era, en ese entonces yo era servidor ya.
Sí,
Y
sí.
yo era el encargado de la limpieza de la iglesia y estar pendiente.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Bienvenido.
Oh my goodness! Finally, we got you here, man.
¿Cómo te ha ido?
Bien.
Running crazy.
Oh. O sea, literalmente no he parado.
Me imagino.
Pero nada, todo bien, todo increíble.
Nosotros decimos siempre, nosotros amamos
He creado un espacio muy bonito para que la gente pueda. I have an hour, right? I was nervous, mostly because I knew the significance of me being on that stage. And when we do You versus You here with cameras and on the set, you are guarded by the camera. You don't see the audience, so you're a little bit more relaxed. You don't understand the weight of the power of what you're gonna say.
Sí, bueno, pero ya está a 5 minutos de arrancar también, como ustedes quieran. Tú quieres estar en el frente, and then alguien viene y te llama, so you can see what we're gonna do, the music and everything.
Yeah, I just need like 10 minutes to just go over everything.
Okay.
And then I'm here.
Once you get on that stage, you understand the responsibility that someone on the stage has. And you just hope that your message lands correctly, because it could impact someone, or it could change someone, or it can frustrate someone. And so I was nervous, but I was able to push myself through it in order to allow myself to be used by God and the universe to deliver a message that I felt was important for people to at least register as a thought in their mind of how they're processing their own life. God is funny, because I think I spent my whole life running away from being that. Like, that was my youth. My youth was in a pulpit, in a position of leadership, guiding youth, and I ran away from it. And so the fact that at this point in my life, at 40 years old, God just said, oh yeah, look, you're coming back. The personality of God is very interesting. Your body is this perfect organism of energy, and it puts a lot of intention and energy to anything that you want to do passionately. And that when that is completed, it needs to recharge the energy. And I think my body was just drained from the week. It was drained from all the emotion, all the nervousness, all the preparation, all the lack of sleep, all the sickness. And it was a point where it was just like, it's okay. And I've learned that with maturity, that it's okay to tell yourself that you can rest.
Many years ago,
Hace muchos años,
your pastor,
sus pastores
gave me a place to stay.
me dieron un lugar donde quedarme.
They gave me an opportunity
Me dieron una oportunidad
to follow my dreams.
de perseguir mis sueños.
And today,
Y hoy
they did it again.
lo acaban de hacer de nuevo.
Thank you.
Démosle un fuerte aplauso a Alex Borrero, que nos ha bendecido tanto.
I don't think anyone will ever arrive. I think we all hope that we would, but everything else in your life is so out of your control that even when you think everything's going exactly how you thought it would go, somebody throws the wrench in it and it's like everything goes out. And you have to be okay with that. And you have to take the lesson in my life, I think there's been enough times that I thought I had control and I didn't. That have taught me to just release control and almost not chase to be arrived, just kind of live for what today brings.